Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. I was walking in the living room the other day. My wife and my daughter were watching some show on TV out there. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, all of a sudden they showed a clip of Greta Thunberg, and I think that's the way you pronounce her name, the teenager from friggin' Scandinavia. I don't even know where. I don't care. How dare you? Oh, how dare you, you little punk. I've always said this as far as like where elections go and voting on things, especially the bills that we vote on more so than the politicians. That if you want to get something passed, if you want to get sympathy for a bill, put children, education, or the elderly in the title of that bill. And most people won't read any further than that. They'll say, oh, gosh, it's going to help the kids. Well, that's kind of the way it's getting with the environment. It's insane that people are listening to a teenager from Denmark or Sweden or where the hell she's from. Like I said, I don't care. What does she know about climate change? I mean, she's 15, and I'm not saying that 15-year-old kids can't have a general understanding of things, but what does she actually know about it? Probably nothing other than it bothers her. Bothers a lot of people. But who cares what some teenager from up north thinks? Who cares what some teenager from America thinks? We need to listen to experts. And the majority of the experts, environmental experts, tell us climate change is not our biggest problem. And we have a lot of other problems that we need to address. And but you have that small faction that say, all the experts I know, all the scientific experts I know, what, all 10 of them? Thousands, there are thousands, tens of thousands of environmental experts out there, scientists, environmental scientists, who agree that climate change is not our biggest problem. It is something that is happening naturally, has been going on for a long time, and are we making it worse? Nobody really knows. But why are we listening to a teenager? I don't know. I'm not an environmentalist, but I am a conservationist. I don't think we should spoil nice areas. I love dirt bikes. I love my motorcycles, but there are places we shouldn't be riding them. They had a big debate. It's been quite a few years ago about the snowmobilers in Yellowstone Park in the wintertime. I'd never been to Yellowstone Park, but once I went there, and they didn't want them to stop doing it, but they wanted to limit the number of snowmobiles that could operate within Yellowstone Park during the wintertime. And once I went to Yellowstone, I got it. I understood. It's like, yeah, we don't need a bajillion people out here with no oversight, with no one restricting how many people can be here. And to be honest with you, I don't know how that ever turned out. This was decades ago that they were doing this. And I don't know how that ever turned out. But I hope they were able to limit the number of people who operated snowmobiles inside Yellowstone Park in the wintertime. Because we just don't need a bunch of people running willy-nilly around. And you know that a bunch of these people, just like the people doing in the dirt bikes out in the desert, they go out there, they party, they throw their crap, they leave it there. Other people end up having to haul it out. I've hauled tons of crap out of the desert when I used to go out there and ride all the time. Whenever I'd see something, I'd just pick it up, throw it in the back of my pickup, and haul it out of there. But that's what makes me a conservationist. I don't believe that the environmental alarmists should be allowed to spew their opinions any more than the deniers have to. Because you go on Facebook and post something that is a climate change denier or a global warming denial post, and they'll take it down. And they'll send you a little message that says, hey, this isn't our community standards. But go on there and post an alarmist thing about how climate change is causing more droughts, which isn't true, how climate change is causing more and numerous and more severe hurricanes, which isn't true. All these things that climate change is supposedly causing that are alarmist things, and or try to blame. They try to blame the fires in California. Try to blame them all over the world, but California. Oh, it's climate change. No, it's piss poor forest management. That is what causes the fires to become so severe, at least in California. But back to my point, you can go on there and post all that alarmist stuff and nothing will be said, even though it is blatantly false information. But nothing will be done about it. Nothing will be said about it. Even if people complain about it, Facebook won't do anything about it. I think it's bullcrap. I think it is hypocritical. But Facebook is operated by liberals, and as are really almost all the social media platforms today. They're all run by liberals. Most of the mainstream media websites and mainstream media channels are all run by liberals. It's just something that we have to live with. We can fight back and we can argue and we can piss and moan, but you can't do it on Facebook, or they will take your post down or tell you that you violated community standards. I don't know what their community standards are. They don't make any sense, but you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, what do you think about the difference between conservationists and environmentalist alarmists? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email, motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later.